I'm Roger Lee from Art Framer in Kelowna, and today I'd like to introduce you to Lynda M, a wonderful watercolorist living locally and sharing her work around the world. How do you deal with criticism? Sometimes it's from within, often it's from without. You know, the outside world, somebody around us is going to, and that happens all the time. So how do you get through being hurt by criticism, or the response wasn't the one you wanted, kind of thing? Or your own criticism? How do you get past that?
Well, I'm pretty thin-skinned a lot of times, but for other things I just let them roll off. And I've learned over the years, I mean, I will take something and I'll put it into I call it my options pile. I never throw anything away, because you might want to cut a piece out of it and make, a card for a grandkid or something. But, so I'll set something aside, and then somehow if somebody sees it, they'll fall in love with it. Right. And it wouldn't be something that I would really feel comfortable putting forward.
Okay, so you don't get snagged. So you have to be sort of
it's in the
aware.
beholder, and that's
you keep
individual.
rolling, and then something positive.
And I think
a good attitude, and you've got a gentle disposition. So.
Yeah, and I think painting has allowed me to do that. When I sit down to paint, the world just dissolves away.
Right. Good.
I put my energy, my focus into what's happening there, and the rest doesn't exist for a little while.
I think we all have to do a little bit of reprogramming or deprogramming as we become creative.
Yeah.
And it's good to be able to say, acknowledge, oh, that wasn't helpful. Bye. I'm moving on, carrying on.
That's right. And everybody has an opinion, and that's wonderful.
Right.
If we didn't, it would be pretty ho-hum, right?
Yeah.
And
we can always turn a negative into a positive, depending on what we do with it.
Exactly. Yeah. How do you look at it? How, if somebody says, oh, this doesn't feel like it's right, or if they have a criticism, then take it into consideration. Is it something you can do something about? Is it something you want to do something about?
It's mindfulness in a way. You've got to say, okay, that did hurt me. What can I do with that hurt feeling? I can write a beautiful song, or I can put it into the page. Don't get snagged by these things.
It's
basic rule.
Because it is hard for most people to accept compliments.
Yes.
And why is it that? Why is the nice part of things the harder thing, whereas the negative is something we just latch onto,
So again, we have to reprogram ourselves to be open to the compliments. And
flip the Velcro around so it only attracts the good things and not the bad hooks. Right? Yeah.
Thank you for staying with us for this marvelous encounter with Lynda M. If you want to know more, you can subscribe to this channel, and of course check out my website, artframer.net.